All right, Goth enthusiasts, gather round because Silent Lucretia has arrived and she's bringing all the drama. This box is pure Gothic fantasy, deep purple quilting, black mesh accents that whisper of veiled mystery, and red and black roses that say romantic but deadly. This isn't just packaging, it's a Gothic runway moment, a coffin-shaped invitation to a world where lace, chains, and ink-black elegance reign supreme.
A fickle heartbeat and I'll go blind. You feel exactly every void I have inside. I'm your battery, like a rock, but still I try so hard to be something I'm not. So show me love and I will show up. Prove me wrong, this time you won't stop. Or you go your way and I will go mine. 'Cause never will I ever be blinded by love again.
Sliding open the box, Silent Lucretia emerges like the lead singer of an underground post-punk band. Moody, elegant, and absolutely iconic, the inner sleeve holds her like a relic from a lost Victorian novel. A world where moonlight and melancholy go hand in hand.
And as soon as I forget about it. As soon I get used to letting you go. So show me love and I will show up. Prove me wrong, this time you will stop. Or you go your way and I will go mine. 'Cause never will I ever be blinded by love again. So show me love and I will show up. Prove me wrong, this time you will stop. Or you go your way and I will go mine. 'Cause never will I ever be blinded by love.
Let's talk accessories because this gal did not skimp. This stand is larger than normal, probably to accommodate the sheer presence she exudes. And the die-cut stand cover is a little luxury detail I deeply appreciate.
Go your way and I will go mine. 'Cause never will I ever be blinded.
The shoes are delicate but commanding, much like a Victorian ghost who definitely haunts a castle and a nightclub. The tights feature a tattoo-like print evoking the artistry of hand-poked ink by candlelight in a Gothic cathedral.
You're on your own.
The lace-trimmed arm sleeve, the ornate collar, and the earrings each tell a story of romance and rebellion, a perfect blend of aristocratic decay and underground cool.
But there is sound in your head cutting through the noise. Feel the world disappear. You're on your own. You always
And then there are the hair pieces, because sometimes more is more.
you're on your own, kid. And no one's there when the fever kicks in. And no one looks through your window, through your skin.
It's time to free our Gothic queen from her plastic cocoon. She's wrapped like a relic from a Victorian seance. But really, it's to keep that black fabric from staining her before she's even had her debut.
You always have been. You're on your own. You're on your own, kid.
Laid out like the main character in an atmospheric novel, Silent Lucretia is all about striking contrasts, soft but intense, ethereal yet grounded. Her hair? A smoky green cascade with hints of teal in certain lighting, shifting between deep shadows and jewel-toned vibrancy with just a hint of product at the bangs, lending itself to that perfect slept-in-my-coffin texture. Her face-up is pure Gothic poetry. A soft gradient of beige gray and lilac eyeshadow drapes her lids, paired with subtle gray liner for a haunting depth. A flush of pink blush lifts her cheekbones while dark red lips seal her look, a heroine at a midnight masquerade. Her special black lashes add just the right touch of drama. Cycling through her eye chips, gray is cold and unreadable, pale blue an eerie ghost light. Framboise pink, a whisper of romance, and lilac, soft yet otherworldly, perfect for a Gothic muse. Silent Lucretia isn't just dressed, she's styled. Gothic fashion has always been about blending history, rebellion, and art, and she delivers on all fronts. Her tights feature a tattoo print straight out of the 80s London goth scene, a time when punk met poetry and fashion became darker, bolder, and louder. Think Susie Sue. Think Sisters of Mercy's Lucretia My Reflection, a perfect match for her name. And shout out to March Payne for making that connection. It's easy to imagine her standing front row at a Fields of Nephilim concert, veiled in mystery, judging everyone's outfits. The layered tulle underskirt, edged in delicate lace, calls back to Victorian morning attire, but with a modern twist.
Oh, you look worried.
Her high-low dress is a Gothic masterpiece. Cascading layers, a red rose dripping in chains and onyx beads, and a corset-style bodice that looks like it walked straight off an Alexander McQueen or Gareth Pugh runway. Theatrical, intricate, and steeped in Gothic romance. Gothic fashion has always thrived on drama, from the razor-sharp tailoring of Anne de Meulemeester to the sculptural silhouettes of Rick Owens. It's a world where excess and restraint collide, where lace and leather, decay and decadence all exist in perfect balance. Silent Lucretia embodies that world, both ethereal and untouchable, like a dark heroine stepping out of a moonlit dream. Dark fabrics and Blythe dolls have a complicated relationship. As much as I love Silent Lucretia's stock, and I really want to keep her in it, I also don't want to risk stains on her snow white complexion, so I'm taking some precautions. A quick woolite bath should help. I'm using cold water with a glug of detergent, letting the fabric soak for about 10 minutes before rinsing. The biggest culprits for potential staining are usually anything lined, tightly fitted, or with a deep dye saturation, so I'm focusing on the underskirt and lace bolero. After soaking, I gently wring them out in a towel and lay them flat to dry. This isn't a guaranteed fix. Some fabrics still transfer over time, but it's an extra step to help mitigate stains while keeping her in her gorgeous Gothic look.
Rivers run dry, dust breaths in the air.
Dark fabrics love to stain, but I refuse to let Silent Lucretia get an unintentional goth tattoo. Enter the simple white tube underdress. Think of it like doll Spanx, but make it fashion. I'm making this out of soft white t-shirt material, thin enough to layer under her gown without adding bulk. Using the bodice of her dress as a guide, I traced out a simple pattern, cut the fabric, and stitched it into a snug little tube. No frills, no fuss, just a practical solution to keep her looking flawless for years to come. It may not be the most glamorous piece in her wardrobe, but if it does the job, it'll be one of the most important. Because goth fashion is all about the drama, but dye stains? Not the kind of gothic tragedy I'm going for. While her outfit dries, I'll take this time to brush out her hair and talk about why goth fashion endures, not just as a style, but as a statement. It's more than black lipstick and lace. It's contrast, self-expression, and finding beauty in the overlooked. It's a rejection of the ordinary, an embrace of the dramatic, a way of saying, I see the world differently, and I like it that way. Goth fashion has deep roots. It pulls from Victorian morning attire, with its dark elegance and intricate layers, but it also carries punk's raw, DIY spirit, heavy metal's love of excess, and post-punk's moody intellectualism. Designers like Alexander McQueen, Yohji Yamamoto, and Vivienne Westwood have shaped Gothic aesthetics, fusing romance with rebellion, where high drama meets high fashion. And then there's the music. You can't talk about goth fashion without the bands that shaped its soul. Sisters of Mercy, Bauhaus, The Cure, Susie and the Banshees. These weren't just musicians. They were entire aesthetic movements, shaping the way goths dressed, danced, and saw the world. Silent Lucretia could have stepped right out of that era, an enigmatic figure in layers of black, standing under flickering stage lights, veil trailing as she moves through the crowd of crushed velvet and lace, completely in her element. All right, let's get her dressed. Piece by piece, she transforms, layered, intricate, and unapologetically Gothic. It's high drama, pure elegance, the kind of look that belongs in candlelit corridors, velvet draped rooms, and a world where every entrance is a statement. Before she takes her place on the doll shelf, let's meet her tiny companion. This little poppet isn't just cute, it's a symbol. Rooted in folk magic, poppets have long offered protection, comfort, and quiet defiance. Much like goth culture, they challenge the idea that beauty must be soft or comfort conventional. For Lucretia, this poppet is a reminder that even in the darkest aesthetic, there is warmth. And now for the grand finale, Silent Lucretia takes the stage, literally.
Just as soon I get used to letting you go. A fickle heartbeat and I'll go blind. You feel exactly every void I have inside. I'm your Valerie, like a ride.
As she spins, her eye chips shift like she's casting a spell. She's moody, she's elegant, she's goth perfection. Silent Lucretia isn't just another doll, she's a fashion statement, a subculture icon, and possibly the lead singer of a gothic rock band I just made up. Either way, she belongs here, and honestly, she fits right in.
she's lost. Met her ex and now she's back to the start. I gave her my best advice. She did the same but couldn't change my mind.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Silent Lucretia's Gothic perfection. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I gave you